Hey everybody, my name is Lisa Sinclair. I am the Director of Customer Success here at CampusReel. Welcome to this video where I am going to share with you some of the key takeaways and things that I have learned about making video content with students and some of the common mistakes that I see a lot of schools making when trying to effectively leverage video as an enrollment tool. Number one mistake I see, your videos are too scripted. Most of your students are not actors, and that is going to become very apparent as soon as they start reading from a script. They may mean every word that they say and believe it, but if they're just a messenger, towing the company line, so to speak, it's gonna show. It's gonna feel canned, it's gonna feel inauthentic, and the purpose and meaning and the spirit of the video is just gonna fall flat. So this is why when we coach students at CampusReel to create video, we tell them to outline their main points, think it through, give it a couple of rehearsals, but speak candidly and off the cuff without hitting the stop button on their camera. The reason we do this is that the beauty of editing is that we can remove errors, pauses, redundancies, and still preserve the students' natural speaking cadence, their rhythms, their patterns, and we don't run the risk of tripping Gen Z's very sensitive BS meter. Number two, reason why you're probably doing video wrong, you're overthinking the details. When it comes to user-generated content, the name of the game is content. It's not necessarily form. So this means that you and your marketing team are going to have to get comfortable with sacrificing some of the typical production elements that you might have gotten used to. The point of video is that it provides the person watching it with some value. So things like slowing down a fast-moving panoramic shot that your student took, or the cloudy sky on the day that they chose to record, or the student that's wearing a t-shirt from another school because they're a fan and it's March Madness. None of this matters. This is not important. You've got to ask yourself, does this particular hair that I'm splitting right now prevent the message that this student is trying to communicate from getting across? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be no. The CampusReel content creator training process that we have students go through mitigates for a lot of these common mistakes and these typical issues that you might encounter when you're trying to crowdsource content with students that might not have any background or know what the heck they're doing. So this adds a lot of value to our clients. It makes the videos that we create with students watchable, and not just watchable, but entertaining and valuable to the end user and those who they are intended for. Number 3 thing you might be doing wrong, you're relying on your campus to sell itself. And what I mean by this is the video material and the content you're creating is a little bit empty. I'm a big fan of showcasing the beauty of campuses, the energy, the spirit of your student body, some of the traditions, and things that make your campus fun. But your video content can't rely solely on pomp and circumstance. Incorporating these types of shots can go a really long way in bolstering or supporting an authentic student story. So I am not in any way trying to throw the baby out with the bathwater here, but I just want to drive home the point that packaging together a series of visually compelling clips without a compelling student narrative is going to miss the mark every time. Number 4 reason, there are too few perspectives showcased in your library of videos. One of the huge drawbacks of traditional video production is that you walk away having written a big check for only a few market-ready video assets. Our philosophy at CampusReel is that in order to do video right, you have to have volume and you have to have variety. And that is a volume of students and a variety of perspectives. So it's not just enough to have clips to feed the content monster out there. You must deliver a breadth of content that can really reach a wider variety of prospective students. This means involving students from every corner of your campus that you possibly can, especially those who might not otherwise be the obvious choices for video subjects. It's very natural to want to showcase your campus's biggest, most engaging personalities. But we all know that there's more to your student body than just the typical go-getters who love the limelight. Our approach to video allows any student, regardless of their natural propensity for sharing on video, to step into a ready-made system that helps tease their story out of them and providing this bridge to create connection with others out there who are going to identify with some aspect of that student's experience. Last but not least, reason number 5, you're probably doing video wrong, is you're not delivering a next step. This has less to do with video content itself and more to do about the actual means by which you are disseminating that content. So you, your students, your team have worked so hard to create video, but if you don't tell the viewer what they're supposed to do next, you're missing an opportunity. It's time to start thinking more critically about where you're going to put that video and how you're going to get it into the cognizance of the person who is watching it. So what do you hope this video will accomplish? What do you want this person to do with this experience that you're giving them? So you got to think about this in terms of your enrollment goals and how you're going to start measuring that. CampusReel software allows you to put the right video in front of the right student at the right time in their enrollment journey. That could be over email, social media, and most importantly on your own school's website. Take that moment of peak engagement, whether that prospect is really deeply digging into something on your site, a video, a student-generated video that they believe, that they identify with, and then tell them what to do with it. Give them a call to action. Do you want them to visit your campus? Do you want them to connect with an ambassador or an admissions counselor? Do you want them to explore their programs? Or is this the kind of video where it's like, hey, you're already enrolled, make your deposit or join our orientation? Whatever it is, make sure that your video is doing something for you to further that student's enrollment journey. Okay, I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, comments, or you'd like to talk more, please feel free to reach out.